Welcome back to another episode of your Digital Hustle News. I'm Wade Teamer. In this video, guys, we're going to be taking a look at a new token that has just hit the market. This token is Request Network. Now, the technology behind Request is very interesting to me, guys. That is why in this video, I'm going to share the insight that I have gathered after doing some research on the token. Now, unfortunately, we're down 22%, but that happens when you have a listing. People rush in and then take profits. The prices come back down. It's typical. But when you're researching these projects, what you want to pay attention to is the technology. And when I got into the tech of Request Network, I was very impressed. Okay. Long story short, it's invoices. Invoices on blockchain. Now, as a payroll services can get pretty irritating. All right. And the first thing that I noticed when I got on the Request Network is that they specialize in invoices and they also have a coming payroll service. Okay. Another example of how blockchain is disrupting the world. Okay. But let's just look at some metrics for Request token. Seems that we are down 76% from its all-time high, which was reached January 2018 of $1.18. So sitting at 28 cents, you know you got some room to grow even after the dip. Now, it's an ERC20 token focused on payments. Some of the related projects would be BitTorrent, Chills, Revain. I love Masari and how they have these lists set up. But yeah, ROI if held today would be up 500%. So this is a very profitable project, but you came to learn about the technology, and that's what I'm going to show you. Now, as soon as I adjust this head of mine out of the way, we are going to get it together. But what is Request? Request is an open network for transaction requests. It allows anyone to create, store, and access invoices and receipts in a universal decentralized network. By having all transactions requests in one place, companies with services like accounting, invoicing, payment processing, and auditing can plug into the same network and accommodate with each other using the same single source of truth. It is built using blockchain technology and is completely decentralized. No one owns the network and the data remains verifiably immutable. Permissioned access means that the data remains accessible to those who need it and completely private from those who don't. So, right off top, guys, this fully decentralized and they're focused on payment processing invoices. This is trying to think of Intuit QuickBooks would be a very popular payment service. They're essentially looking to be that on the blockchain. So we're going to go to this explainer video. That way we can get a little bit more clarification. Let's check this out. So yeah, guys, as you can see, they look to decentralize the payment process. Okay. Very similar to a Intuit QuickBooks system, sure payroll type system. This project, I believe, will be very attractive to the entrepreneur, to the business tech savvy developer who is looking to get his brand on a new payment system. Okay, now they have you can join the request network. Okay, and this is what I've done here by signing up, and they'll walk you through the invoice process. They allow you to add clients, and like I alluded to before, there will be an integrated payroll software that will allow you to pay your employees in crypto. All right, so this is the next level to the payroll service. Now, I think that's why this token landed on my radar, because I was going through a bit of a payroll issue. So that is why I love blockchain. That is why I love crypto. That is why I love this technology, guys, because we are really at the forefront of innovation here. We are truly at the forefront of innovation. But yes, you saw they have an expenses management tool. Soon they having an accounting tool. Their services, they ask about QuickBooks and Xero right now. So I'm assuming that's going to be a link. I didn't click it. I don't want to click it. I don't want to give out any more extra information. The project is still young, even though it's been around since 2018. It takes a long time for tech to develop. Not as long as it used to, but still got at least 3 to 5 years before projects really reach their prime. But the reason why I made this video, guys, is because I like where this is headed. I really do. I like where this is headed. So let's take a look at the token information really quick, because REQ is the token that powers the network. So you're looking at a utility token for sure in the form of REC. Now, REC, essentially, it verifies the payments, the transactions you need to buy REC in order to participate in the protocols. Okay, they have an interesting section here titled "What's Going On in the Background." I'm going to read through this because it kind of gives more details as to the use case and utility of the coin. In the background, there's a lot more going on to make this feel simple. First, as the request network leverages decentralized networks like Ethereum and IPFS for increased security, privacy, and data ownership for the users, minor fees are required at each step in the process. This cost is often referred to as transaction fees, a cost required to broadcast a change to the blockchain network. Transaction fees are used to incentivize operators of the blockchain to reach consensus on the state of the network, making sure data is consistent and trustless. When creating a payment with requests, an additional fee is required when broadcasting the payment request to the network. Upon broadcasting, this fee is sent to a smart contract called Burner on Ethereum, collecting all fees paid to requests. By calling a function on the smart contract, those collected ETH fees are periodically swapped into REC tokens using an on-chain liquidity pool called Kyber Network, simultaneously swapping ETH into REC. The smart contract transfers the total amount of REC tokens towards Ethereum Genesis address. This practically deduces the amount of REC from the total supply, as no one will ever be able to gain access to the address. So the tokenomics of REC, guys, that's why I wanted to close out with that paragraph. The tokenomics of REC cause it to be deflationary, which means there is a very high chance of price appreciation with this project, especially if Ethereum does well and if Kyber Network does well. Okay, so I'm very interested in REC, guys. It's a good project. If you're curious about what it can do, I hope I gave you enough information for this video so that way you can make a sound investment. Of course, not financial advice, because I be not a financial advisor, but that's not important. What's important is you left this video with more information than when you began. So with all that being said, guys, if you did find value in this video, make sure you hit that like button. And if you're new, make sure you subscribe so that you always stay updated on global crypto adoption with a global perspective. If you want to get in contact with me personally, all the links for that will be down in the description for your pleasure. But with all that being said, guys, I want you to have a great day, have a prosperous day, and most importantly, make that money. I'll see you in the next video.